Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Asian report for the 14th of August, and starting with the ASX here. I've rearranged things a little bit here in that the move from the top here as wave 1 and 2 here and all the way down here for wave 3 here. I'm going to be looking at this here as wave 4 here and then down here for wave 5 to make the 5th wave here. It hasn't made a new low here, but it is in 5 waves, so as a truncated 5th wave to make wave A. If it's not the case, it's not going to make a lot of difference at this stage. We're still, well, from here, I can look at this now as wave A here, wave B here, and 5 waves up here for wave C here. Into this 61.8% area here. So I guess our main task at the moment, and also too, is that, if this is 3 waves down to this particular point here, then the whole corrective pattern can be over here, and not only can we go from here, we could also go further up from here as well. But I don't know that, so I would need to get a support on that level here to determine that we're going to go higher here. We're in a corrective mode here, and we do have 3 waves down here, so it is possible that we can go all the way up here. But just step by step, I think. So yeah, so if it was bullish, then we'd make this wave 1 here and wave 2. Most of the markets around the world are going through the same thing here as well. Hong Kong, India, US, so on. So one of them will show lead away first. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the trading part of it. So yeah, looking at wave 3 here with wave 4 here and wave 5 here, even though it hasn't made a new low here, it still has 5 waves in it. It's okay to call it part of the corrective pattern back up into this space here as well. So yeah, one thing that I can say here with a bit of clarity now is that once this high here gets breached by any move up through here, which I'd imagine it would do on the cash market, then what it does, it makes this whole move down from either here or here as a corrective move here. So if that makes a new high above here, then all of this is corrective, and then we can look at the move up here as wave 1 and 2 in here, and 3 and 4 and 5 moving into this particular space here. So our job for the rest of the week really is just to trade this impulse wave to here and get out, and then we'll reassess. Either way, there will be some type of correction once we get to this particular point. I just need to work out if it is an A and a B and a C wave here, and then we can go long again from that point. So we're not going to miss anything, but we just need to go step by step until we've got that information there. So I've put the line straight through here, but the safe trade, of course, would be taking that top out or having support on that 6,600 here, the closest largest number here. So I'll just leave that up to you, but we will be looking at a 5-wave sequence here by the looks of it, if that top there is breached at that particular point. So from here we can go, there's no need to go into the tick chart at this particular point for that. It's quite clear. So I'm just going to move on to Hong Kong. And with Hong Kong here, I'm changing this around as well here. So In fact, this was on the same low as the Australian market around the 6th of August here. So we don't have an impulse wave up here. We have an A and a B and a C wave here. And this moved down through here. Now that this has moved up so strongly through this low here, we were short here. I hope you've, well, our target would have been the 25, so hopefully you've, done some good in here. But yeah, we can look at this as an A and a B and a C wave here. And once again, we'll also be looking for 5 waves up. Now, we've got wave 1 and 2 in play here. So we'll be looking for wave 3, 4 and 5, but I'm going to keep it quite tight because that's the 38.2% retracement level for wave 4. It may not be that case. It may be that this is an A wave here and a B wave over here. But at this stage, it doesn't really matter. We still need that. At this stage, we're still looking for wave 1 and 2 here. And we'll just check out wave 3. I mean, wave 3 should be longer than wave 1 as such. So we'll just see how that goes in wave 4 and wave 5 here. Let's see how they play out in here. But once again, we can go along through these highs here. Yeah, and of course the resistance here is the 26,000. So having support on that would be another opportunity to move in on the long side there. And India is sort of same. So with India here, we had from the low here, I've got it as from here as wave B here, 5 waves down for wave C here. It can be wave 4 here, and it was looking quite good as wave 4 as an A and a B and a C here. And it hasn't really jumped up like the other market, so that could be the case where it's here and just keep on moving down through here to make wave 5. I don't know, but if it was going to move up, then the safe trade would be to go long on 11,000 here. So this is the 4-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart here, I've got it the same as India and the other markets. So this is another way to look at it here. So from the low here, up for A, B, and C here for wave A, an A and a B and a C here for wave B. And the safe long trade here would be on 11,000 here. So if 11,000 makes support, then we can go long from that point. And I guess there's nothing stopping this from being up for wave 1, back for wave 2, up for wave 1, back for wave 2, and moving higher from that point there as well. But I'm just sort of lining it up with the other markers at the moment, but it certainly can be wave 1 here as well. But look, our job is to make money. So on the 11,000, if that becomes a support, then trade long from that point. And we could probably go up into this triangle on this trend line here rather. But yeah, it may catch up to the other markets. Yeah, and don't go in here early. I mean, if you're going to go in here early, it would be taking out that top there. That would be the better place for this, because there could be one more move down through here, because this is all a little bit messy here, and I wonder if this is the A wave here, the B wave here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 coming down here first, and then up. So that we need to be mindful that it can have one more low coming into play here before moving up, but we can move straight up from here, so it doesn't really matter. But support on the 11,000 would be that first high above the level would be a catalyst for a short-term trade to the upside there. Alrighty, just a short video today. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.